Microphone just turned off. I literally did a test like 5 seconds before this where the microphone didn't turn off, and now it did. I honestly want to know what causes the microphone to just randomly turn off sometimes. Doesn't make any sense. Whatever. Anyway, welcome back to Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2, and last part we did the imp missions. Now we're gonna do the Rose missions. I figured, I haven't played a Citron at all because I don't really like playing a Citron that much, but I figured I could at least play one episode of Citron, so I picked Citron. Before we start the missions, for some reason another pack showed up when I opened the game, so we're gonna open that up. Phenomenal Zombie Pack. Yep. That's just an All-Star. The Wrestling Star, which I don't remember being a particularly good All-Star variant, but then again I don't play All-Star all that much, so I don't really know what the best ones are. There's no, like, normal All-Star and Tennis Star. Pretty damn good. Anyway, time for the last plant portal, Rose. I've actually been here before because one of the zombie quests had you teleport here for some reason. It's all medieval and stuff because I think that's the time period Rose is supposed to be from. So you have like the time part where the last part is the medieval part. So we got some murals, some night things. Locked chest. Sorry, that came out of nowhere. Candle. All these rose things, chandelier. All this stuff, and then you're on a throne or something. Ah, you finally arrived. I've been entrusted with educating you in the ways of a Leaf agent, but I fear you may not be up to the task. We shall see soon enough, I suppose. Go to the Colosseum and defeat Baron von Batz, who has the wand that Rose seeks. I had a vision of a wand imbued with immense power. It may prove useful in the coming battles. The wand I speak of is called the Wand of Sweet Spells, and from what I have read, it is truly ancient. It is in the hands of a vampire zombie, but he is in fact stupid and does not yet know of its powers. You must go at once to a place known as the Colosseum. Acquire the wand and bring it back to me so I may study it further. Starting off with the Ops mission. Every single part's gonna have at least one of them, right? Except the intro zombie quests. Or did they? I honestly can't remember. Yeah, Citron. I don't even remember what Citron variants are good. Because I have the ice one, I'm pretty sure that one's bad. I don't really remember. Zombie vampires are close. Be on your guard. You know what? Chompers aren't all that useful. But I haven't shown one yet. Draw a guard. Plant a guard and draw the vampire out. I mean, we need a sunflower. Let's, get a cactus. Why not? Got the original 3 and a Citron. Do I have options for this one? No, I don't. I remember there was at least one where I had options for this. Now I don't. So Citron, you can go into a ball. That's what Citron do. You can roll out, as the Transformers say. Get quite a lot of plants to use, don't I? Yeah, I remember when, like, Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 1 was coming out, and, like, I was super excited for the whole Garden Ops thing, but it's honestly, it's a game mode I do not play very often at all. It just kind of exists. So I guess it's good that the story mode makes you play it so much, because I'm not going to play it much otherwise. It's one of those things that I'm sure is probably funner when you play with other people, but you have to, like, set that up. Crafty Baron is around here somewhere. So, here's the thing. Last time I recorded, I finished up recording the last of the Left 4 Dead 2 maps. So now I'm done with that series. Unless, like I said in there, I find more maps I want to play, which isn't that likely. And then I'm not going back to Luna Nights. So I need to find something else to play. I don't know what that is yet. And the thing with this series is this series has at least a couple more episodes because I've got this, I've got the Super Brains missions, and then I have, yeah, like, I think that's when the finale starts for each part. So I don't know if we can do the finale for both one episode or two. I don't know how long it takes. But then even after that, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be at least a couple episodes. It's gonna take at least a couple episodes to just explore the main hub area and do any quests that might show up. And then, even once I've finished this series, I actually have a plan for after this, because I bought Battle for Neighborfield, which I've never played before, and I don't plan on doing any multiplayer stuff in there, but I know that game has a story mode they apparently put effort into. The wand is near, I sense its power, so I kinda want to play the story mode of that game, so that's what I'll play after this. And then I'm probably not going to play Battle for Neighborville after I finish the story mode. But there might be a hub mode for that game too, I don't know. But once I finish Battle for Neighborville, like there's a pretty decent chance that this series will become like a series that I make a video on every now and then. Like, it won't be a consistent series, but it's not going to be a series that never really ends, because like, I like this game a lot. There's a decent chance that every now and then I'll just want to, like, maybe, like, while I'm doing some multiplayer stuff, just record for no reason other than I felt like it. So yeah, so this is the plan with this series, is it'll go on for a couple more episodes, and then Battle for Neighborville will be played instead for a while, and then when that comes back, this series will come back as like an occasional every now and then sort of thing. Anyway, I think I showed it off earlier, but Citron, their gimmick is they can like stun zombies, they can also put up a little shield. And then when you roll into a ball, you can like run into people, but I don't really think it's that effective of an attack. I think it's more of an escape option. Yeah, that's the main thing I wanted to talk about, was the fact that the future of this series and what after it, and the fact that I need to find another series to play. Probably need to find some kind of Toho game. I don't know what. Yeah, not much really going on here. It's a bunch of basic zombies that I'm shooting with a laser. Yeah, I uploaded parts 2 and 3 yesterday because part 2 was a mess recording-wise for some reason, and so far that hasn't happened yet again. I'll be really annoyed if it suddenly happens again. But so far, all the other recordings have not had those issues. So I guess talking about all that, I can move on to the bullet point thing over there. So, I talked about Super Smash Bros. Melee, and how I haven't played that much in the previous episode. I talked about in other videos how I played, you know, Smash Bros. Brawl and Smash Bros. Ultimate, but I haven't talked about Super Smash Bros. 4. Here's the thing about Super Smash Bros. 4. I played a lot of the 3DS version. In fact, I remember when that game was first coming out, I tried to buy it from GameStop, but they just didn't freaking have it. So I had to place an order with them, to where they give me it as soon as the game, as soon as they had it in stock, and it took like a week for me to get the freaking game after it came out. But I finally got it. And I played the 3DS version of Super Smash Bros. A lot. It's probably easily my most played Smash Bros. Game. I got almost every achievement in that game. The only achievements I didn't get were the ones where you got all the collectibles. There was 2 types of collectibles that there were a shit ton of. I think they were the upgrades and the and something else, but there were just so many to get, and it's just complete RNG whether you got it. So I just never got those 2 achievements, collecting all the things. But other than that, I did basically everything in that game. And the thing about the 3DS version, I don't know why they did this, but the Wii U and the 3DS version, they wanted to make them like really different. Where like they had different stages and they had like different modes. And you figure since the 3DS version is like that's like the weaker hardware and stuff, I figured like the 3DS version would be the worst version. But honestly, like I played a bit of the Wii U version later on. I honestly think the 3DS version is better because I think it has better stages. And it has Smash Run in it, which is the best single-player part of Smash 4, because it's basically like made a little subspace emissary stage, like a big one that you just go around and collect power-ups and kill enemies and stuff. And at the very end, you have like a fight between 4 people, and that was like really cool. So the 3DS version got that. What did the Wii U version get? Smash Tour. I don't even think I've ever played. I just looked at that and was like, that looks shit. Yeah. I remember I had the Wii U version. I think it was like bought for the family Wii U, so I didn't really play it all that much. But I did play it a bit. But yeah, the 3DS version, played a lot. I think that I'm trying to remember who I played a lot in that game. I remember playing a lot of Bowser. It was like, in Smash 4, Bowser went from, like, in Brawl and Melee, Bowser was really bad, but then before he was really good, so I played a lot of Bowser. I don't remember, I'm sure there was some other characters I played as, but I can't remember. But yeah, I like playing Little Mac, because Little Mac isn't that good of a character in competitive, but he is fun to play against, or he's fun to play as for, like, single-player stuff. I guess speaking of Punch-Out, let's move on to the next topic I want to talk about, which I'll talk about after I'm done doing this. So, you've returned. Rose needs you to go test the new wand and see what it can do. She will meet you in the field. Now that I have the Wand of Sweet Spells, I need to study it. At first glance, it appears this wand's primary purpose is to conjure items from other places. We need to determine the wand's potential, so let's head outside and test it. Power and potential. Yes. What are we doing here? Come here at once. Let's try out this wand. Time is not ours to waste. Let's see what we can conjure with this wand. In fact, I'd like to see what you can do with this. Help me bring some beauty and elegance to this park. We'll start with something easy. Remember, you control the wand. It does not control you. Start the magic. Yeah, think about Punch-Out. You have Punch-Out Wii. The thing about Punch-Out Wii is it has a pretty, like, unique soundtrack, because it's basically 90% of that game's soundtrack is just the same piece of music over and over again, but it's, like, remixed in a bunch of different ways. Try something more elegant. And it's really unique how the different ways they make the track sound. And I remember a specific thing about that game is, like, every single version of the track they have, it also has a unique version of, like, the track that plays when you get knocked down, or the track that plays when you knock your opponent down, the track that plays when you win the match, the track that plays when you, like, after-match theme that plays. Just all these different versions of the same, like, 5 couple melodies. And I remember, the main way that I would listen to those is, Gilva-Sunner. You don't know I'm talking about Silva-Gunner. Well, the whole joke about Silva-Gunner is that it's like Gilva-Sunner. Gilva-Sunner's the guy who used to upload a bunch of music. But it wasn't like, you had Brawl Burst, would upload like 30-minute extensions, and then you had Gilva-Sunner. There's the beep again. I don't know what caused that. It doesn't show up in the recording from what I can tell, but it's really annoying. Like, Gilva-Sunner would be the main person to upload, like normal length video game tracks, and Brawl Burst would be the 30-minute one. And the thing about the way that Gilva-Sunner uploaded the Punch-Out tracks is he'd have like the main theme, play like once or twice, then it'd play the knockdown version, and then it'd play the opponent knockdown version, and then it'd play the main theme again, and then it would play the ending version. I just really like the way they set up those tracks. But now I can't listen to him like that anymore, because Gilva-Sunner is fucking dead, because Nintendo killed him. They also killed Brawl Burstum, because, I said this before, Nintendo is ran by boomers who don't know the internet works, so they think that taking down these music channels in any way benefits them at all, which is pretty obvious to anyone who doesn't, but again, don't know anything works. Defend the barbecue. I guess talking about music, another thing I want to talk about is, see, I was in band in middle school and part of high school. And I was also in marching band. And one thing I remember about marching band was, when we were first learning, like, the track we were going to do for 1 year. And I was listening to it as we were playing, and I was like, this sounds really familiar. And then once I listened to it more, I was like, I know what this is. This is the airship theme from, there's the Yeti. It's the airship theme from Super Mario Brothers. And that's what I learned about, that's what I finally learned when we were playing. We weren't playing the whole thing, so we were playing sections of The Planets by Gustav Holst. If you don't know the thing about The Planets by like Gustav Holst, it's like a really long, like musical, like, I don't know what you call it, one of those really long musical pieces that have like multiple parts. I'm about to fucking die. I wish you healed a bit faster in these quests, because now I just gotta stick around with bump my ass for like 10 minutes. But yeah, I learned that particular thing is like really influential because it's basically used, especially like, because each section is like named after a planet, and the first section is Mars. And the thing about, I'm pretty sure the whole thing as a whole is pretty influential, but like Mars in particular, it's like the main inspiration for the Imperial March from Star Wars and a bunch of other themes, and the airship theme from Mario, and that's why I recognized it. It's a neat thing to learn that particular like piece of music is used to inspire a bunch of other like really well-known themes. There's a bunch of other ones, but I can't remember at the top of my head. That's not right. Back to the castle. Now what? What are we doing now, Rose? How much longer do we have? Ooh, we should be more careful. Magic can be very dangerous. The wand is evil. It was forged with dark magic. It opened dangerous rifts. You must close them. That wand, there's an evil force at work within it. There's an inscription here, hard to make out. Only in dark hooves with the wand's true nature will be revealed. This is the work of dark goat magic. You must act quickly before the world is consumed by truly terrible evil conduits. Close the goat rifts. Well, that escalated quickly. Thanks for the help. The objective. I must kill the goats. Look at the goats, there are many of them. Yeah, the things that this game adds to the lore of this series is quite weird, isn't it? Because, you know, you said plants and zombies, and now this game is also like, you know what's also important besides plants and zombies? Are goats and gnomes. Which I get the gnomes part because guard gnomes, but like, what's with the goats? I think this is just Plants vs Zombies 2 decided the wizard zombies should turn you into goats, and this game was like, yep, let's make goats just a big thing about this game. Yeah, I guess another music thing to talk about is, you know, creepypastas. I'll talk about creepypastas for a bit. I haven't read them, I haven't listened to any creepypasta videos in a really long time. I remember I did, like, a really long time ago, like 2010s, first half of 2010s. I remember I would listen to the same handful of people read them, and they would always use, like, this same piano music. They were really good at dealing with goats. They'd use the same, like, handful of piano music over and over again. I don't know if they still do this, because I haven't watched any of them in years, but I finally, at some point, figured out what this music was. I don't remember the name of the guy who made them, but they were, like, piano covers. They were all piano covers of Silent Hill 2 music. They made learn about Silent Hill 2's music, and Silent Hill 2 has some pretty good music. fact, I used them in a couple of my music edit videos because I wanted to download them. That is 90% of the reason why I choose the music I do for those music edit videos. I guess speaking of the music edit videos, I finished the Toll 11 edit where I made covers. I replaced it with my own covers. I finished that the other day. Should upload that in a couple days once I finish actually uploading the covers by themselves. And then honestly, after that, I don't know if I'm going to do any more of those cover edit videos, or any more of those edit videos, because I'm like running out of ideas here. And I don't want to force it. I don't want to just keep making them just because, I don't know, what I'm sort of known for at this point. If you go by views-wise, I want to just keep doing it just because it's what I've been doing, you know? I don't have an actual idea. So far, for every edit video I've made, there was like a main idea that made me want to do it, and I was able to just come up with other ideas after that. So whether or not I make another edit video is going to determine whether I can have an idea all of a sudden. Like, I've thought of a couple like miniature ideas for like specific parts, but nothing that would make me like want to go all the way and do a full game. Like, I could go back to doing like individual edits like I did for the Unicorn one. But I don't know if I want to do that. Anyway, is this the last one? This mission's been going on for a bit. Come on. Close the rift. The goats. The goats are invading the plants. Bah. Gargoat you are. Bah. 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 Oh, it's a big old goat. Oh no. Whatever shall we do? SpongeBob, what will we do about the goat? Why didn't you finish your essay? That's another thing. Now that I've made my, now that I've finished all those covers for Toll 11, I'm probably gonna take a break from making covers for at least a couple days, because I really went, like, I went more at those Toll 11 covers, made a lot more covers in a smaller amount of time than I have for probably ever. Like, I used to make a lot of covers when I first started making videos, but I never really did it that fast. I was able to make like a cover a day like that. Well, actually I did, because I used to have like a big backlog at some point, so, like, I don't know. There was a point where I used to make covers as fast as I did with those Toll 11 covers, like, back in the day, but I haven't done that in a while. And now that I'm done, I'm gonna go back to, you know, cover every now and then, 1 or 2 covers a week. So, you know, SpongeBob, maybe think the next cover I end up doing is probably going to be out of that SpongeBob playlist. Something nice and simple, you know. Oh, it's you, again. Even though you caused most of this mess, I suppose you do deserve this badge. Because, you know, I was doing it under your orders, but whatever. Rose has a reward for you for all your hard work. I suppose I should thank you for closing those portals. I'm just glad I was able to decipher the one's true meaning before it caused any real damage. Proceed to the next agent, and may the power of magic be with you. As a reward for your help, I've opened the gate to the chest room beside you. My way of saying thanks. Okay, so they don't have special dialogue for being the last agent, you do. Go talk to Davebot. Eternal Dragon Wrap. Are these scripted? I don't know. I don't know if they just give you a random hat or if it actually is like a specific hat to show. I just get myself stuck, did I? No. Anyway, I guess I can show off the ball for a bit so you can go fast. You can also do like a dash attack. But yeah, I didn't use this because I don't think it's very useful. There, Davebot. You have completed all of your raid's quests. Well done. It was great working with you. Goodbye for now. Oh, now I gotta investigate the secret entrance. Oh my god. Find the secret lab. Discovering more stuff. Look how cool this is. Yes. It's a chomper bone thing. I will talk. Dave bought 3000.1. We'll talk to him later. With all these screens. Got this stuff. Got a microwave. Chips, toys, and trash. Look at all these. Oh, that's the Gravedigger zombie. That's neat. That was a zombie that was originally going to be in the Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 1, but he was eventually replaced with a scientist. Then I think it was going to be a boss too, and they scrapped that. This is the tactical cube from the first game. Funny thing about the tactical cube is that Garden Warfare map, basically the map where you take down the Zombot. That's like a an edited version of that map, so they're very similar. What does it mean? All these connections. What does it mean, Morty? Confidentiality. It's a fucking clown. There's some robot screen. It's all this stuff. So yep. In the next part, we will not be talking to this robot because we'll be doing the last zombie quest for the Super Brains mission. So I'll see you then. Bye.